What began as a civil process has now been forced into the criminal realm. Not my doing, but by the action and misconducts of the defendants themselves. The very individuals and institutions entrusted to uphold law and order have instead weaponized procedure, using delay, obstruction, and retaliation as tools to surpass truth and deny remedy. The silver side, lawful procedure and unlawful delay. Under silver procedure, timing is not optional. It is governed by law. Federal Rule Appellate Procedure 26 and Federal Rule of Civil Procedure 6 both require the courts to either set clear deadlines, extend them for good cause, or act upon filings within a reasonable time frame. No rules allow indefinite pending status or silence in action. To hold a motion, particularly one that was directly involved in the welfare of a child and constitutional rights, is to commit procedural misconduct, which I've already reported, already stated, already on the record, and yet here we are again talking about it. Rule 1 of the Federal Rules of the Civil Procedure. All actions must be determined without unnecessary delay. Rule 6b and 26 make it clear that court may extend time only for a good cause shown. Indefinite delay is unlawful. 28 U.S.C. 1657 commands federal courts to expedite cases showing good cause, such as ongoing harm or deprivation of rights and liberty. (28 U.S.C. 1915) make it mandatory for courts to either grant or deny in form of pauperous motions, not to pend them indefinitely. To delay is to deny access, and to deny access is to violate the 5th and 14th Amendments, which guarantees due process and equal protection under the law. These statutes exist to ensure justice is timely, not convenient. Excuse me. But rather than follow these rules, the defendants have abused them, twisting procedure into a weapon of control and suppression. The criminal side, when delay crosses the line. When delay is no longer an accident but a pattern, when it's used to suppress violence, silence evidence, and punish truth tellers, it crosses from civil negligence into criminal misconduct under the color of law. 18 U.S.C. 3161 Speedy Trial Act establishes that justice must be met without reasonable delay, because justice delayed is justice denied. I say that so much in my documents, it's crazy. 18 U.S.C. 242 criminalizes the willful deprivation of rights under the color of law. 18 U.S.C. 241 makes it a crime for two or more officials to conspire or to oppress or injure someone exercising constitutional rights. Makes it a crime for two or more officials. Y'all, most of my fucking defendant list is officials. It was a crime when it was only two of them. 18 U.S.C. 1503 punishes anyone who corruptly obstructs the due administration of justice. Everybody. Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure 48B allows dismissal when unnecessary delays occurs in proceeding that affects rights or liberty. And I am sharing this particular rule for anybody who is not the plaintiff but a defendant, and they absolutely will drag a case out when they don't have substantial enough evidence to prove crimes were committed. So if that's a situation you in, you need to be looking into Federal Rule of Criminal Procedure 48B. Allows dismissal when unnecessary delays occurs in any proceeding that affects rights or liberties, which is why y'all need to motherfucking learn your rights. Each of these laws affirm that delay is not neutral. It is corruption disguised as procedure. Every ignored filing, every missing record, every pending motion without action is an act of obstruction, conspiracy, and retaliation. The transition from civil petition to criminal proof. This was never meant to be a criminal case, but the defendants made it one. Their deliberate misconduct converted a lawful civil procedure into a criminal enterprise under the color of law, violating multiple federal statutes and constitutional protections. As for human rights, the record now reflects not only the procedural violations, but the criminal intent, suppression of lawful filings, failure to return filed stamp copies, contradictory rulings to justify delay, retaliation after lawful notice, gaslighting a pro se litigant to distort the record and silence the truth. These actions collectively demonstrate willful deprivation of rights, not administrative oversight. Closing, the weight of the truth. This is not just about procedure, this is about the abuse of power. And these motherfuckers are on the craziest power trips. I promise y'all, I'm not lying. Fuck is y'all on? Is y'all cool? Mind y'all, these is the people y'all go to for help. The same rules written to assure fairness are being used to entrap, delay, and exhaust. And yet the law itself stands as proof that their actions are unlawful. When civil becomes criminal, accountability becomes non-negotiable. The defendants have crossed that line, and the record will show it. Let it be known, I do not wish to bring these facts before the Supreme Court of the United States, but I will if I must. Unnecessary delays will not be tolerated. The record speaks for itself. The crimes have been proven, the evidence is complete, and the law is crystal fucking clear. There is no confusion, no ambiguity, and no lawful cause for delay. Every act of obstruction at this stage is not an oversight. It is willful misconduct under the color of law. The same shit that I've been dealing with. I stand beyond reasonable doubt because there is no doubt. The truth is established. The harm is recorded. The time for remedy is now. Until the United States Supreme Court in 1956 in Browder versus Gale, you stood firmly in the defense of civil rights and upheld the Constitution. 79 years later, one question matters. Although this is not a civil action, human rights are still enforceable. You stood as an honorable court then. Will you stand as one now? I'm not going to keep telling y'all that they have the wrong fucking one. I am not fucking ignorant. I am very educated, and I know the tactics that they use to delay remedy, to delay doing the right thing. And this has been a thing. This ain't shit new. I may be new to this because this is my first time experiencing it, but it's not new. And I'm fully aware of that. So when I come on here and I'm speaking to y'all for y'all to support me, I'm not asking for fucking just myself. Baby, all y'all live in this motherfucking system, and all y'all see, you can watch my videos to see how this fucking system is corrupt and fraudulent and has violated every oath that it has sworn to protect us. That is fucking a problem. And y'all need to fucking start acting like it is. Because it is. And that is scary as fuck. And it explains why things happen that should not be happening. Like people being wrongfully imprisoned for things that they did not do. Like people reporting crimes and right violations and no assistance is offered. They don't correct the problem. They gaslight us and they act as if what the fuck we're saying means nothing. Listen, y'all comfortable? I am not comfortable. They done fucking harassed me for over a whole fucking year. They done raided my home where my minor children live. And they done unlawfully detained me, kidnapped my daughter, and they still have fucking sent retaliation after retaliation after retaliation, threat after threat after threat, harassment after harassment after harassment, conducting interviews with my minor daughter to get incriminalizing information about me. Everybody has been crossed lines and boundaries and shit. So when I say I'm not letting this shit go, I am not letting this shit go. As I've already told y'all, this shit is now out of my hands. And now we're going to have to see what the fucking the United States Supreme Court is on. What type of time they're on. Because I'm still on the same time. So although I cannot, if I've done my due diligence, baby, if more bullshit arrives in my mailbox instead of motherfucking remedy and and we talking to return my daughter, what I need to hear is deputies and sheriffs is going to pick her up. Where would you like to meet us, or something like that? Then we're going to have a fucking problem. As I keep telling y'all, nobody is above the law, including this fucking court. These are humans violating human rights. Y'all gotta wake the fuck up, because clearly there's a bigger problem at hand. This is the problem. And they use these titles like they are above right and wrong. They are above the law, and they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. No, the fuck they cannot. I have made this very fucking clear. Just like we can be held accountable. If I did this, I would be fucking in jail or something. I'm sure of it. If I gave them the reactions and shit that they were actually hoping I would give them, I would probably fucking be in jail. Even if I didn't do anything wrong. Because this is the fucking system that we live in. Me composing myself is a fucking power move within itself, because when people don't compose themselves, they do arrest them. Whether they are poking the fucking bear or not, it doesn't matter to them. Like I told y'all, they've already attempted to weaponize my videos against me because of how fucking passionately I speak at this fucking point, because my videos don't provide any incriminating information against me. How I deliver shit is not a crime. Speaking actual truth is not a crime. But they've already attempted to make it so, and say that I am sane and unfit to raise my child. What? Crazy as fuck, because contradicts yourself. How the fuck you send her back to the fucking counselor that I found for her in the first place? So how am I unfit when y'all are doing the fucking very things that I was already doing? Dummies, idiots, retarded. And I still be upset. I be mad as fuck. I be crying. Y'all, I be fucking crying. I be breaking down, because this is traumatic. This is exhausting. This is my child. And they really are fucking bullying my girl. And I can't really do a lot about it right now. And that's pissing me off. But I'm suing every fucking body. And when remedy come, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want an explanation. I don't want nobody to fucking meet me. Ignorance is not a motherfucking excuse. I've already shared this. Baby, the time is motherfucking now. My daughter's coming back now. Remedy is due now. And I'm not fucking playing with anybody. Y'all barked up the wrong motherfucking tree. And now karma is on your ass. Like, stop fucking playing with me. For real.